What are you doing? You go continue to vote for Hausa man.
Oh, now Yoruba don't do something for me.
Yeah, you're the lad. You tell the lad they look like this.
They never do the pledges.
How they? How many
They
them?
get Yoruba quota. You don't they travel.
Oh God, go back to your place. If they talk like this,
You never know anything.
You have to be in your place. Say they do. Tinubu no go. Nobody they talk to me.
No need Yoruba go.
That's why they come out for your blood. Knowing that
Why can't you do that? Why?
See, they go all of them
what? You're not so educated.
Now, I think one beautiful for Igbo man, Abi.
Because
I will help people.
Outside man don't do anything. Some of them, maybe all of them. You know that you're more far better than outside man.
That's how when Buhari enter, you don't know. I know you know Samson don't go to. We cannot support Yoruba.
Why now?
Igbo, all Igbo.
Don't pray, let your brother be there. Pray make you don't say you don't go support Yoruba. Pray let you don't say you go feel with this country. You don't say you go feel with this country. Let it be here.
Wait. Let's talk about this policy. Wait. See power. They don't make that power. So people should fight for power. Why is people sentimental in their politics?
Why?
Look at Kalu says supporting Lawan. Ogbonnaya is his brother. Ogbonnaya is his brother. Not you is his brother. I don't know if
people stepped out. See people stepped out for Tinubu. Akpabio is there. It's Akpabio in Obama.
I'm going to vote for Peter Obi. My vote is Peter Obi.
Atiku 16 years. 16 years now, someone don't for your country. I don't try Hausa many times. They never help me. So I don't see why I will follow them. Say they get you. They will kill you. You don't know. The Obama go make you feel alright. If you do it, say you don't know. You think I'm your Obama. I don't be your Obama. And they also here. But you need to understand. Say they go for a seat. Say good man. How many times you want collect that presidency? You don't lose that.
How many times Buhari contest? How many times Buhari contest? How many times Buhari contest? So win. How many times Buhari contest? You be youth, or they kill youth like you for Lekki toll gate. You don't hear the campaign want kill youth like you. You don't remember yesterday? Who killed the youth? No, I'm making youth.
Who in the first time?
I'm making you. Who killed the lady? One of my mouth, you want from here.
All of them went there. They are one. All of them, they know themselves. Why they do like this?
And now they talk say, Tinubu na plan. You want to bring Buhari 2015, all of them.
All of them. Now, if you look at this stuff now, look at people that step down for Tinubu. Why?
Don't mind the bastards. I hear it. Very bastards, that's the truth.
Yes, good morning and welcome to the program this morning. Vice I'm Christian Chuku and you're welcome. Today is the 8th of June 2022. Yeah, a Wednesday in the city of Lagos. And once again, welcome to the program. I am Christian Chuku. There is tension in the air as the APC presidential primary results is being counted. Yes, the results are being counted as we monitor the election online. The vice president has left the Eagle Square. I don't know the reason why he left the Eagle Square. Yes, there are many people saying that Tinubu is set to win this presidential elections. To many, it's a surprise, but let's look at what will be the end. Before 12 this afternoon, before 12 p.m. today, the results will be announced. Yes, the results will be announced. Okay, let's look at the papers. This morning, I have the New Telegraph with me. I also have the Nation newspaper, the New Telegraph and the Nation newspaper. Let's start with the Nation this morning. Yes, the Nation. The main headline is saying that Tinubu set for victory. Tinubu set for victory. So many permutations that Tinubu would not get the ticket. But let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. Yes, Fayemi Akpabio Badaru Amosun stepped down for ex-Lagos governor. Fayemi Akpabio Badaru Amosun stepped down for ex-Lagos governor. Yes, Felix withdraws for Sibajo. Wow. Let's take a look at the New Telegraph also this morning. New Telegraph on the APC convention. Fayemi Badaru Amosun Akpabio still back on lay order, step down for Tinubu. This world, the national leaders rank with more than 282 delegate votes. Yes, Tunde Bakare is saying that I'm not here to step down for anybody. Why we must win and win big, Adamu? South must produce our flag bearer, Senator Gaya. Why I voted against Northern APC governors by Yaya Bello. Yes, many are surprised. Many their permutations, their speculations have been confounded. Until 12 before we get to know the winner of the APC primaries. By 12 p.m. today, we are going to know the winner of the APC primaries. Tinubu set for victory. Tinubu set for victory. Happy Samatu. For the past 3 days, 3-4 days, we are hearing from the back. Tinubu cannot win the election. Tinubu cannot win the election. What's your take?
Okay, thank you for having me.
Primary.
The issue is, if you look at the primary that APC is currently conducting, from the beginning, I've always said it, that in PDP, Atiku is a man to beat. And in APC, Tinubu is a man to beat. But for me, I think Nigeria needs fresh hands. PDP and APC, all the political gladiators, are part and parcel of Nigeria's failure of governance. Because Atiku ruled alongside with Obasanjo for 8 years as vice president. Tinubu ruled Lagos State for 8 years as a governor. And as is widely believed, even the statement that came from him, that he played a pivotal role in making Buhari the president. So we need somebody who is not part of this failure of leadership. So Tinubu can have met the candidate of APC, Atiku can have met the candidate of PDP, but we need somebody who is not part and parcel of the failure of leadership in
The Minister
Nigeria.
of State for Education said that injustice to the southeast in the APC.
To be quite honest with you, it is the greatest injustice
On both parties.
both from both APC and PDP. Because if you say it makes logical sense that the South should rule after 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari, equally made logical sense to say let the Southeast rule. Because otherwise, there is no basis of the justification to saying that hence the North are ruled for 8 years if you come to the South. That notwithstanding, there is no relevant section of the Constitution that talks about zoning. But see, there's a tacit agreement, or written agreement and understanding that the power rotates between North and South. And if you look at the Southwest are ruled for 8 years under Obasanjo, the South are ruled for 6 years under Jonathan. And since the section of this national democracy, no Southeastern have ruled. So it makes logical sense to say, let the Southeast have it. Unfortunately, the two major leading political parties they are not likely to have a Southeasterner as their presidential candidate.
Amechi insists that the process was rigged by the APC management.
But it's still in process. They have not. What I'm saying is, they have not concluded the process. If he's protesting, I think he should avail the public of his reasons instead of making a blanket of statements. Because for me, I'm not saying it's wrong to make an allegation or raise an issue, but you should be able to ventilate your opinion in the public for people to see that you are justifying your position. I'm not a member of APC. I'm not privy to their modus operandi or rather how the primary is being organized. But what I can say is that it's from the inception of this primary, it is understandable that it has something to do with someone that has a deep pocket, someone that has a political clout, somebody that come from a major part of the country like the Hausa, the Igbo, Yoruba. So if you look at it, Tinubu have almost all it takes to win the primary. From the onset, I've been saying it. But unfortunately, personally, as an individual, I prefer somebody who has not benefited from this fraudulent system of Nigeria governance to govern Nigeria.
The only woman in the race, many people said
she stepped down for Tinubu.
Yes,
I saw it. I was watching it tonight.
She did not represent her gender.
It's unfortunate.
Very well.
Because tomorrow they start talking about gender equality. They start talking about 13% affirmative action. They start talking about fair representation. And this somebody. And this somebody who has gotten the privilege to contest. Look at the way and manner she chickened out. So for me, she didn't represent the female fold well. That's not a good representation.
It was said that Tinubu will be with sideline.
To be quite honest with you, it is still skeptical. But if you understand politics, it has to do with alignment, realignment, and all that. Don't forget that as we speak, there are speculations that the Tinubu camp, Ahmed Lawal camp, even the Shibajo camp, that they have shared positions, some vital positions, even ahead of the primary. There's a belief that, what is it called? The governor of Kano State, Ganduje, is going to be the running mate of Tinubu. And the reason is not far-fetched. Because if you look at the delegate that comes from out of Kano, I think the Tinubu can want to leverage on that number of delegates. But I think it's going to be a different problem when it comes to general election. You can understand that even in Kano State, these new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, that Kwankwaso and his co are the stakeholders, is likely going to win general election, presidential general election in Kano State. Because if you look at the conversion of Kano State, Shakao, who was one time the governor of the state and a current serving senator, is in that party. Kwankwaso, a senator and a former governor, is in that same party. So PDP and APC should not boast of winning Kano State come general election.
Bakare was an aspirant that said he won't step down for anybody. He was going to step up. And he said that EFCC would go after the aspirant because there's good vibe.
I didn't consider what's it called? Tunde Bakare as one of the aspirants have an issue.
No, he's an aspirant.
I didn't consider him as one of the aspirants.
He paid the fund.
I said personally, I didn't consider him as one of the aspirants because what determines who win a primary election, he doesn't have it. He may have the results.
He said it was going to be 16 presidents.
What I'm trying to say is, how do you get delegates? In the present day Nigerian democracy, we lack internal democracy. What is it that happens is political leaders write name or support delegates. These delegates were supposed to contest to become delegates, but political leaders write the names, and at the end of the day, that is what you see as delegates that go to vote. So I don't see Tunde Bakare as having even a single delegate because he's not in the political terrain, he's not in the political arena, he's not in the field. So when they will be writing or when they were writing the delegate list, I don't think he's there. So I don't know what inspired him to go and obtain the fund.
I have noticed one thing, and that thing is that people are more aware of their political terrain. People are more involved in politics. People are really interested in
the reason is not far-fetched. Because whether we like it or not, who becomes the president have a way of affecting the life of the generation of Nigerians. Look at all ill-advised policy of the president, Muhammadu Buhari. It's affecting virtually everybody in Nigeria. So that's why you see people are interested in who becomes the president. Look at the shortage of the border. You have not been able to produce enough for local consumption in terms of rice. You have closed the border for close to 6 years. And look at how everybody is made to suffer the singular decision of an individual. Just because he wanted to favor some few northerners. So it best explain the reason everybody is agitated and anybody want to see who becomes Nigerian president. Because whether you like it or not, the who becomes Nigerian president have a way of affecting everybody. Because any policy he makes is binding on every Nigerian.
What is the hope of the Southeast in all these calculations from the PDP to the APC? What is the hope of the Southeastern?
If you look at the major two leading political parties, they are not going to have their candidate from the Southeast. So P2B is in the race, and I think he's a formidable candidate. He has the pedigree. He has a track record of good performance as governor of Anambra State. And coming from the financial institution, he has the ability to turn Nigerian economy for good. So I think people should look in the direction of P2B.
Lastly, Muslim tickets.
Muslim ticket will never fly. For an individual, I vehemently oppose it. Yes. I oppose because, you see, Nigerians forget in a hurry. The time of Abiola and Kingibe, the reason Muslim ticket fly was that it was the only alternative to military rule. Because every Nigerian were tired of military rule, military junta. From IBB to Abacha, they were taking turn in changing leadership within the military. So Nigerians were tired of military dictatorship, tyrannical system of governance. So when the opportunity to have a democratically elected president made itself available, people were not keen about whether it was a Muslim ticket or not. All they knew that this is a better alternative to military rule. So that was explain the reason a Muslim ticket fly. I tell you that the Nigeria of today, a Muslim ticket will not fly. A Christian ticket will not fly. So if that is the intention of APC or maybe Tinubu camp, I don't know how they hope to manage it. But personally, as an individual, I vehemently oppose it. I'm a Christian. I'm not saying a Muslim should not rule, but I reject a Muslim ticket in its entirety.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, Tinubu is fighting dirty. He said it last time he was going to fight dirty, and it seems that the forces is playing out in his favor. Yes, the forces is playing out in his favor. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Christian.
It seems that Nigerians are more interested in politics now. They are more aware of their political.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, everybody. God bless you all. And I want to clarify one thing. A lot of calls, I had some calls from US, from some reasonable people. there, they called me, and I put my point straight. I'm not a tribal person. I'm not tribalistic. I have friends across the river. And what I want to say is the youth hampering on yesterday. I'm hampering on the youth. What are the strategies we have? It's not just coming here, say this one, and that is what has led us to. You could see what happened in convention yesterday. So I still rest my case.
Let's start with the woman in the race. She was representing the women, but she stepped down.
She stepped down. That's part of what I'm saying. Mind you, that woman, she's a lawyer, so it's not an illiterate that you will say does not know her right from her left. So when I was watching those candidates yesterday, I look at people that are brave among them. And who are the people that are brave that come out to say their mind? You see Ogbonaya Hono, he came out openly. Nnamani, he came out openly that there must be equity. And who else? Tunde Bakari said he's not going to step down for anybody. Instead of him stepping down, he stepped up. And he passed a message to even know that this man belongs to everybody and it belongs to nobody. You could see he was addressing the president of this country, who happens to be Buhari, say General Buhari, General Buhari. That statement has the colorations. Say, General Buhari, you are still ruling in form of military. I think you hear that, yes. So, General, he was calling him. So, I don't judge people by just mere statement they made. Everybody can make blunder, but give it to that Tunde Bakari. He let them know he's been part of you before, but as I come to this podium of the convention, I'm not going to be with you. I want to be with the masses to resurrect this country. And that was why he was referring Mr. President Buhari as General. And to me, I will tell you what I've been agitating. My best wishes will have been an interim president. Likely, it might be a retired, no-nonsense general like Colonel Humao to just, be in charge of that interim and flush all these politicians away. Flush them one by one and open the jail door to the prison to all of them, because they've ruined our life.
Dollars flowed yesterday.
Dollars has to flow because it's money. We have monetized our life. We have monetized.
Countries on strike, and he has spending such.
I say we youths, we have monetized our life. We youths, as we are now, I won't blame them. They have a free way. They have a freelance way. They have every access to start doing what they are doing. Remember, how many are we in this country?
Most of the supporters, they were youths.
That's what I'm saying, Christian. That's what I'm saying. So when we're talking, we know the reason. We need to blame. I blame myself. I blame every of the youths here. We have the population, but we are docile with our population. It's just to come here, talk. It's not about talk. It's the action we're looking at. It's not about talk. And I've been saying this right from 1993, 92, 93, when one person just wake up, and we had the best election that time. That was Abiola election. And somebody woke up one day and said, our votes are invalid. Our votes are invalid, and they cancel all the votes. That was the beginning of our problem. That is when we keep having the problem, and that problem will not leave until we wake up to me, I don't think I will vote as I am. The third force we are looking at, where are the third force? Where are the Chowore? Where are all this? Can't they come together and make a formidable team that will conquer these people? But no, they are in disarray. Some have been bought over, some have been, settled. So that is what I'm saying. When you see any youth talking here now, when they give them the normal takeaway package, which is it might be in cash, it might be in, another way of settlement, they keep quiet.
Fayemi Akpabio Badaro almost to step down for ex-Lagos governor.
Fayemi Akpabio and
Madaru, Amosu.
Christian, I'll pray for you as you are climbing up. Don't ever place yourself to be a stooge to anybody. Don't ever place yourself to be a slave to anybody. Because once you become a slave to anybody, you cannot have your way. It's that slavery mentality that will be following you. That is why I'm saying this morning now, the youths, a lot of them have been compromised already before. And once you have been compromised, you've collected money from APC, you've collected money from PDP, this same party, and you want to twist over suddenly. You want to change over. It cannot work. They gave you money, they gave you bag of rice, they gave you all this, and you still expect them to just change suddenly. Can they confront all these politicians? How many youths can confront any politician? Say, I owe you any dime. What I owe myself is my right for a good governance. And what you owe me now is for you to give me a good governance. But do we see that? A lot of them are just, and I'll tell you, I voted APC, I voted PDP from the onset. I voted Obasanjo, I voted Yaradua under PDP. I voted Jonathan, the first term of Jonathan. What was I looking at? I was looking at, okay, this is a new terrain, and this is a party they sold to us that will liberate us. And I was going towards that terrain. I see no changes. I see no lights. I see no free flow of pump flow. I see no free flow. Free supply. I see no consistent energy, which is power. So I now have to have a rethink. It's only a madman that will just keep repeating same thing. Now I said, okay, let me try this new party. And I told you earlier on, I would have preferred us to have a disciplined military man to come in and flush this politician. And I thought, because in 1983, nobody ever even knew that the combination of those two guys, Ejeagbo and Buhari, then when it came, they were so disciplined that they flushed. I still repeat it. Anybody can say anything. That 1983, they came up to sanitize Nigeria. And later, we realized that it was Ejeagbo that was even doing the work behind, So, what am I saying in a nutshell? This country needs to be imbibed of discipline before we can get things right. And what we have as a leader, once your leader is not disciplined, what do you expect? You can't expect any good governance because we don't have any disciplined leader. Now, let me go back to Abacha terrain. Abacha has his own flaws because he listened to some psychopaths that misled him. But under Abacha, the youth survived. The youth had a free day. It was only those thieves, politicians that he chased all around. He sent them to jail, a lot of them to jail. But he left the masses. The masses did not even have any complaint about economy. You could witness that. I don't know whether you could witness what was going on there. Now, what happened? Who are the sycophants? Who are the sycophants that was going to Abacha then? The military guys then, giving him wrong information. The Arishekola of this world from the southwest. If I keep mentioning them, there are a lot of them. They spread around. The Iboris of this world from the south. Keep mentioning their name. Yeah, they all scatter around the region. They so doom it to the man. The man started misbehaving. But the way I am, politician cannot take us to promised land. No Nigerian politician cannot take us to promised land. As I'm telling you, and I'm still repeating it, I don't have voter's card. I throw away my voter's card. You say what? I don't need to get voter's card. Where will the voter's card lead me to? Where will my voter's card lead me to now? Because the hijackers, the imposters, they've imposed themselves already. Because they've swallowed the money. They have the hedge over us because they're in charge of the treasury. And money dictates this because they've impoverished majority of these masses, majority of we masses. So we don't have the power, and the money dictates the say in this country now. So we cannot have our way if you know,
if you have your voter card, you cannot have your
you cannot have your
Thank you
will.
very much,
That's just it.
Mr. Kule. I have a lucky, Mr. Lucky, Edonobi Lagos. Good morning, Edonobi Lagos.
Good morning, my brother. How's everything?
Yes, yes.
God bless you. God bless those who are watching us. Today is a hot day. Can see everywhere, video with youth. So many people, argument, analyzing, so many things on the street. Anyway, my name is Lucky Ayaguna. I don't know Lagos. Thank you very much. I want to thank Johnson. Taiwo. I lost your number. Sorry, I'll change phone. I don't know. But anyway, my brother will.
Okay, I will
give you my phone number. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's look at what are the things that you have noticed in this primary, APC primary.
Oh, the youth. I sorry for youth. I sorry for women. I sorry for most of this elder. They call themselves elder. I said it. I said this game. We become the elders, not for the youth, not for the kids. I watched the game yesterday.
Sorry, let me say this. Okay. So far, Tinubu has 142, Osibajo 11, Lawan 5, Amechi 9, Yaya Bello 1. Let's continue.
Okay. Now, when the big elephant fights, the grassroots suffer it. I know Tinubu and Atiko will go ahead. The game is between Jesse and Mayo.
I thought you were saying that they won't give it to Atiko.
I didn't know. No. I said
they won't give it to Tinubu.
Yes, but the game has not over. Or the game over. The game has not over. Forget what or something. Let me tell you. Anytime we vote for Nigeria national vote like this, you know they always count the South first. But the South doesn't have much local government. I don't say me. Before you know now, you see vote to start emerging from the north. So what I see yesterday, if Tinubu win, automatically it will be between Atiko and Tinubu. But these old men, are they really the people that would take us to Eldorado?
That woman that stepped down, she did not represent the women.
That woman, disgraced woman yesterday, would you? Disgraced woman yesterday. Last 2 months, all our mothers went to Asoro. They slept there for 1 month, coming for their equal agenda. An opportunity has come. That woman sell the woman vote to Jagaban. Yes.
To Jagaban.
Say he was dancing. He's not a politician. That woman is not a politician. He was dancing. As he was dancing, I know where he's going. I want to step down to our leader. You said your right. Women said their right yesterday. Our mother said their right yesterday. All the month they went and started sleeping at Sorok, leave their husband, leave their children. They saw their right yesterday. That yesterday could be yesterday for them to get their right. I mean, even though you're not getting voted, stood there. One day you get vote, but you saw your right. Say, it's not our turn yet. He has collected kickback, $25,000.
She has collected.
Yes, Is it free? You step down. Something is.
No.
I love Bakare yesterday. I love the money. Igbo spoke their mind yesterday. Rocha spoke his mind yesterday. Onu spoke their mind yesterday. Say it's our turn. Yes, we appreciate you are journey to the south. Now in the south, Yoruba have had it 8 years. Osibanjo 8 years. That's 16 years. Igbo has not has it. Journey to east. The outside Malan played their game yesterday and the game worked out. So what I'm saying, we are still going back to going.
Let's talk about Fayemi Akpabio and Mosun that stepped down for Tinubu.
Akpabio is a fake human being. He started it. I never trust Akpabio for anything. Why can't Akpabio step down for for Kenamani, Okorocha, or Amechi. You can see we decide and we never love ourselves. Why can't Osibanjo step down for Tinubu? Or Tinubu step down for Osibanjo? They were dragging few votes yesterday. And the Northerner was just laughing at them. Because they don't unite. They never unite. They were fighting themselves. They were praising Buhari. We are going to continue Buhari legacy. What is the legacy? Amechi say he built the way. What is the way? Now, one of the aspirants came and said, if I enter, I will build the way. Amosu say, from Lagos to Abeokuta, they stop there. And Amechi say, for Lagos to Maiduguri, for Lagos to Abuja, go and check. The railway ended in Ibadan. And you are saying, I build a railway under my watch. Go and check how many votes he has now. Instead of them to team up. They're supposed to team up. But let me tell you, the game is between Atiku and Tinubu. But let me tell you.
Not completed yet.
Yes, let me tell you. At the end run, Atiku will get that game.
Let's talk about the Southeast in APC. They are complaining that there's injustice against them.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Tunde Bakare spoke very well yesterday. I love it. All the Igbo aspirants yesterday, they spoke very well, spoke their mind. And injustice is supposed to be the turn of the Southeast. Why Tinubu coming out? Why Osibanjo coming out? Why Mosu coming out? It's supposed to be their turn yesterday. You said you zoned it to South. And that South, who are South have taken 6 years. Southwest have taken 8 years under Vice President and President. Now you know Tinubu has money. Tinubu can use all means. But let me tell you, you can use all means. Abiola use all means. At the end, what happened? The North will determine the vote. 2023. The North will determine the vote.
Northern governors are supporting Tinubu.
Let me tell you, those Northern governors who are supporting Tinubu, they are looking for vice president.
They will cry at the end of the day, they will regret.
Well, Kogi, Yaya Bello say, I will never step down. If Yaya Bello never step down, automatically PDP will win that state. Also, Yobe State. Lawa refused to step down. So, what I'm saying, look at Tinubu yesterday. Person that want to rule us, his hand was shaking. My brother, I want to rule 8 years. Is it easy for Nigeria?
4 years. 4 years.
The youth have.
4 years.
How many youth do you see yesterday?
4 years.
4 years for what? 4 years?
4 years now.
Has he come there? 4 years. Look at the youth yesterday. All the youth yesterday, instead of them to come out, only the youth that came out still gave the vote to Tinubu. And let me tell you, those that stepped down, how many votes did they have? Osun vote will be divided. Ogun vote will be divided. Even Lagos State vote will be divided.
Divided? No, I don't think so.
Osibanjo will share inside.
Lagos State vote?
Yeah, Osibanjo will share inside.
No.
Ogun State, they will share. But let me tell you, let's watch. Let's see what will happen. But I'm telling you, the game go between Tinubu and Atiku. But let me tell you, the Southeast, the South, they are angry because most of the Southeast says their tongue. But let me tell you, it's not easy. You have to work with everybody to get that vote right. But yesterday, what I saw yesterday, my brother, Buhari was laughing. See Buhari yesterday, he has played the game. He was just laughing at them. He was just laughing at them yesterday.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Edo Nobilega. Mr. Taiwo Odulade. Yes, this is Mr. Lucky's number. Mr. Taiwo Odulade, 0802336 2273 0802336 2273 0802336 2273. Mr. Lucky. We are monitoring the election. Yes, Tinubu is leading. Yes, Tinubu is leading. The sorting of votes by the national delegates has commenced at the presidential primary election of the All Progressive Congress. The ballot casting exercise to determine the fate of aspirants was carried out by 2,340 delegates, started about 2:40 a.m. and ended at 7:45 a.m. Yes, Tinubu is leading. Good morning, Mr. Ram.
Yes, Tinubu is on lead. What did I tell you about argument over who made Buhari president and who did not? Did I not cite Buhari, Tinubu? Because he made him president. Buhari will have no reason to reject Tinubu. That's one color. Yesterday, there was a time it was so obvious that Buhari was covering his face. I didn't understand. So then again, there's another thing I want to tell Nigerians. We too much pretend. Nigerian politicians are pretenders. Does not mean that we, the electorate, we pretend. No. If anybody give me money, I will collect Nigerian money, pocket it, vote the person that I have in mind. When Ochibanjo stood up yesterday, total ovation. Everybody right inside the auditorium of Eagle Square stood up. They were applauding Ochibanjo. In fact, Ochibanjo thought that he had already carried the day before the actual voting started. That is Nigerians for you. That recognition I didn't know what it was for. They gave him much ovation, clapping for him. Much ovation even than Mr. President himself. So you can see when Tinubu started leading, I know it will be like that. Ask me why.
When they started stepping down for Tinubu, that's when I knew.
The first person that stepped down was Akpabio. Before Tinubu brothers in the southwest queue in. I didn't understand. That is it. Because if you ask me right now, I will tell you that the game is now between the south and north. We can't cross our hand, watch the north, collect PDP, watch the same north, collect APC.
Southeast in the APC.
Southeastern Nigeria is not it. We told them they have been stabbing themselves on the belly, on the chest. And we, the indigenous people of Biafra, the residents of that region, we are the residents, we are the indigenous people of Nigeria, of Biafra. We are the Igbos, all of us. Any Igbo man is IPOB. We told our politician brothers, look at what is the game they are playing. Stop making this mistake. Stop making this mistake. These people have locked us outside Nigeria. These people have shut us outside Nigeria. These people are not letting us in. They are the ones telling us go. Our politician Igbo brothers could not take heed to our instructions. See, it has played out. Omai was there. Mwajuba was there.
Namani.
Namani. All of them. Namani was there. Namani himself, he has seen what was going on. Namani, if you ask me, he bowed out yesterday because I met with Chris, his nephew. Chris told me that Namani, his uncle, is out. That he honorably stepped out. I think you understand. See, we know that Emiloko, Igbo land the local, Southeast local. I understand. Everybody knows say Igbo local, Igbo local. It is our thought. But when the game is always like this, what do you expect an Igbo man to do? Do you want me to start fighting? Christian, I won't fight anybody, but what?
They said that they are going to fight for a Southeastern presidency.
Thank you so much. See, the reason why I will not fight anybody is that God is always God. Everybody knows that the most credible candidate now is Governor Obi, ex-governor of Anambra State, who has run into Labour Party. The reason why he occupies there, only God knows. And as I'm talking to you now, so much momentum, so much gathering of the rain, in the cloud, in respect of the Obi presidency candidature of Labour Party. Labour Party is gathering momentum, strength every day. Labour Party is swelling up. I mean the supporters across the globe. So who am I, an Igbo man? I won't fight anybody. God will fight for me. It is always like that. Anytime we have something like this in Nigeria, the House oligarchy, they join always forces with Yoruba to do what? To edge their enemies, Igbos, out of the political platform of this country. See, The permutation has started and they are doing it well. They are doing it perfectly well. Igbo man is not there. Where is Omahi? Omahi was promised of vice president of presidency by Buhari. Where is Ojo Zakalo? He ran away. He aligned forces with Ahmad. Yes, Ahmad Lawan. Yes, he aligned forces with him. I watch him on Arise News, campaigning for Lawan Ahmad. Ahmed Lawan. Are you listening to me? Where is Naman today? Naman is out. Wajuba is out. I didn't understand. Ngiga is out. Okorocha spoke Igbo. That one couldn't help him. He spoke Jos. He spoke Langtang. He couldn't help him. He spoke Kaja language. He spoke. I said it is too tough for you. He spoke Hausa. Okorocha spoke Hausa Fulani from Jos to Sokoto to Northeast. All this. He knows all their dialects. He spoke it, but it could not be very effectual. It won't help the situation. That is the situation of an Igbo man here. Nobody will give me an excuse that over the years, this convention was not held by some people somewhere in Nigeria, that Igbo man will not be there. But I tell you, the kind of forces I see in Labour Party, everywhere meaning Nigerians, educated Nigerians, in and outside Nigeria, all hands are pointing towards Obey, Peter Obey. No matter what happens, no matter any tough game they play, no matter how they scheme, they are schemers. Schemers that scheme themselves into trouble. They are going to scheme Nigeria into another destruction. We are not finished phase 1. We are about to enter phase 2. After the primaries comes 2023, another scheming will start. But I have a question for you. You that thinks that you're gonna be there, you know what tomorrow is gonna be? Tomorrow is just barely 24 hours. I tell you that within some seconds, God can do all things. So 2023 is too far. I'm not checking.
What do you advise Nigerians? What do you advise Nigerians?
Yes. Thank you so much. Nigerians, this time around, we don't need Ogile, Oba, Akara, Alata, people that are selling all this in the markets. I'm advising sound minds. People, sound minds. You know that you are educated. You know that you have exposure. Education is not only going to school, but if you know you have exposure, you are well exposed, you are enlightened. It means education. You are sound. It means education. Think well. A sound man thinks well. A sound mind thinks well. Soundness starts from here and here. You think well. That is, you are sound, you are educated. So let us know who is going to do us good in Nigeria. Let us go straight to the right candidate. Let us not be shied away by people with what? Oratory rendition, motivational rendition, and speech. I could hear Mr. Tunde Bakare yesterday. He spoke because on Sunday he said he will be the president to all the congregates. He told the congregates that, look at me, behold, your president has come. Tunde Bakare, yes, 16th president. I am gonna be the 16th president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. He called out all the ministers in that church. They come out. Behold, you are president. You know, you are president. He's a lawyer. He can speak very well. We cannot listen to people who can turn our psychology, our brain, our mind around by what? By what comes out from here. Oratory. What we needed is what? Action, demonstration. Action speaks for you. Talking cannot speak for you. Talk cannot put what? Food on my table. What I can see is somebody that will grow Nigeria economy. What I can see is somebody that can change our standard of living that is battered over the years to a better world. Over the years, our standard of living in Nigeria are not all right. We want somebody that can change standard of living in this part of the world and what? Change the narratives, international narratives, local narratives of this country for a better one. I'm not listening or looking at what everybody is saying there. What I'm looking at is what? Quality, not quantity. I'm not looking at somebody that will give me $65,000. No. What I'm looking at is somebody that can turn this country around, do the needful, create job for the youth. Let our brothers who live in Europe, Asia, America, Australia, Antarctica, all over the world be very happy with home. They have home. They have a place to call home. They can't stay there forever. Let Nigeria become sweet. We need a good man who will pay our debt. We need a good man who will give us security. We need a good man who will stop all this ethnic bigotry, religious bigotry. Nepotocracy, favoritism, it is bad. Somebody enter power, become Nigerian president, he invited all Fulanis and made them give them the whole official positions, office position, public office positions. Only my father, my brother, my nephew is not good. Somebody is coming to rewrite that kind of what? Ideology. It is called what? Mebu. Nkewa. Division.
Okay.
We need a thorough person. Thorough person.
Okay, thank you.
A thorough person among out of the whole aspirants is whom Nigerians are yearning to have this time around. We are looking forward for somebody like, let me tell you, somebody like Obi has written his name on the sand of history. Everybody knows Obi is good. We are looking for somebody like Mandela.
J.J. Rollins.
Somebody like J. Rollins. Somebody that will come and finish these bad people that has been bent Nigeria down over the years. There are bad people here. They are here enjoying themselves. Somebody that can come and send all of them to jail. Somebody that can come and write the history of this country.
Thank you very much. Tinubu is leading currently. 2 ballot boxes have been counted. Yes, Tinubu is leading. I have my honorable Mr. David. I told you Tinubu was going to win. If he wins, you are owing me.
But officially, Tinubu has not been declared winner. No, officially, no. Officially,
2 ballot boxes. Tinubu has, okay.
Are you an AP supporter? Let them know
now.
About
I looked at it.
You don't look at anything. Maybe flip TV now. Wait, okay. Maybe flip TV now is now working hand in hand with Ashibaju.
Nobody.
No, why you now
want to play the victim? You must give me my prize.
Officially, he has not been declared winner. Yeah. So it's just rumor. So let the committee declare him winner of the presidential election. Sorry, of the party primarily. So that is when I can now agree to buy you whatever I promise you. But for now, it's still rumor. Let them officially declare him winner. Even if today Ashibaju becomes the flag bearer of APC, are you happy?
I'm not happy.
So why are you now mounting pressure?
It's not mounting pressure.
All the persons I see yesterday, all the delegates from delegate to the aspirant are just desperate politicians who want to loot Nigeria for under 8 years. So I've told you my own reasoning. I pray I will not be in Nigeria again come 2023 because this nonsense, this mess will still continue. Now I've told you Nigeria has 2 options again. Atiku.
No, there's Peter Obi. Peter Obi.
Does he have to win? Who is the most talked about aspirant now? Even as now, he has not emerged. Who? It is 2 persons, Ashibaju, Atiku. So one of those persons would emerge. So now 2 devils have been placed before Nigerians. So choose one. You must choose one. You like it or not? You must choose one. You have 2 devils, you must choose one. So forget all this. Peter Obi knows that he cannot get a ticket.
He knows.
Yes, sir. Why do you think he left PDP? He does not have money to do what? To give to the what? Delegates. That was why he left. So now, Nigerians have no choice now to choose between 2 devils. You must choose one. One must be president. Either we like it or not. Now, there are a lot of Ashibaju yesterday. When he was giving his speech, his hands were shaking.
He could not hold the paper.
He could not hold the paper. Now, on another medical trip, again, if he becomes president, Ashibaju, when he wanted, after giving out his speech, when he wanted to come down, someone assist Ashibaju to come down from the staircase. This is Buhari 8 years. 8 years of Buhari was just medical tour. Now he wants to bring in Tinubu again. Another medical tour. See, my brother, you go better. Nigeria, since yesterday, I conclude, my brother, Nigeria, no be better. Hey, forget that prayer. Forget it. With this mindset, was.
You saw what he said yesterday.
What did he say?
One person that can change Nigeria, that is Jesus.
Nigeria won't vote for us, Daddy. See, let us see when it's time for religion and politics. Let us always try to differentiate it. It is us. It is every Nigerians that will go to polling unit and vote, not Jesus Christ. So let us keep religion aside for now. Let us face the pressing issues. My brother, the only way for us is that there should be revolution. Without revolution, my brother, Nigeria cannot be a better place. How can you bring two dying men? Two dying men. Atiku is dead already. 70 years old man coming. Tinubu,
70 years old man.
Tinubu too. No, Atiku 74 or 75.
70 years.
Yeah, 70. Ashwaju, 70 years old man again. Two 70 years old man. You have two political ancestors. I call them political ancestors that want to be president of Nigeria. Two political ancestors. If you make their age now, they are about 104. These two people want to become president of this country again. My brother, there's no hope. There's no hope. Because delegates have done their own part. Just to go to the voting venue to get the money. That delegate does not care about the well-being of the electorate, of the average Nigerian. They only just go to the primary convention, get the money. Whosoever emerge, he does not concern delegate. But what policy do they have for us? What is Atiku bringing to the table? What is Asiwaju bringing?
Somebody was asking, what has APC, they have this aspirant and they say they're going to do this for Nigeria. Why have they not done it in their party? Why now that they want to become president, most of them, that they are saying they will do this, they will do that?
It shows how clueless these people are. You are in a political party. For 8 years, you cannot advise the president. If you have economic idea on how to bring development into our economy, why don't you speak to the president? Why wait until the president leaves before you want to bring your own fresh idea into the economy? Ashwaju was saying if he becomes president, there will be 24 there will be power 24/7. Nobody can give us power in this country. No candidate. Nobody. So, my president, since yesterday, I've been weeping for the country. But I know before May 29, whosoever that will emerge or that will be sworn in, I will not be in this mess again. I will not be in this contraption, this entity called Nigeria. Because my brother, no way. From fry pan to fire. From fire to fry pan. For how long do you want to contest? You leave Buhari, you enter Asiwaju. You leave Buhari, you enter Atiku. You leave Atiku again, you will not enter one idiot again. Since 1999, power has been revolving among these political ancestors. Nobody is giving the ordinary man hope again in the country. Yesterday, everybody wanted to watch the APC primary. Most of the house they were putting on gen, no light to watch primary convention. It was gen. Everybody, it was gen. Now nobody is. I watched all the aspirants. Nobody is telling us how they want to revive this economy. What Ashwaju was saying that give me power, give me power, give me power. No tangible reason for you, for we, or for the delegate to even vote you. No reason. Give me power, give me power, give me power. Mr. Christian is I think to me it's a very sad one. It's a very sad one. I'm bleeding because there's no.
You said you are going to travel out.
I will travel. I will not be here when these people will be sworn in. Two devils. They will not be here. If you want to remain here, support Asiwaju. But as for me, there is something I cannot stay in Nigeria and support this actors people, these shenanigans who has brought over 200 million Nigerians into poverty. When I know that Nigeria would never be a good country, was in during 2020 lockdown. A government cannot feed our citizens just for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, do we the lockdown.
Okay.
Nobody could feed you. Look at them. Everybody was stepping down for Ashwaju. Why? It doesn't make sense.
Is a Jagaban now.
It's the Jagaban because he has used money just to bully them. Now, same thing, same man that will now emerge as the president, as the 16th president of Nigeria. My brother, a man that does not have vision for the country. A man that people say Lagos economy is good. All what I see in this Lagos economy is just Agbedo economy, Keke, and Okada economy. Is that one economy?
Thank you very much, Mr. David.
Mr. Christian, I'm not happy. I am not happy. Look at how this is Nigeria of our dream. But some persons have now hijacked it from us. It's not Nigeria of our dream again. Ashwaju, imagine. Atiku, imagine. My brother, the country is finished.
You can't get your PVC.
I have my PVC. I am voting for my candidate. I have my candidate I'm voting for. I know that he will not win. But see, I'll vote for him. But I will not vote for these two political ancestors. And I know that in as much as my candidate does not have that structure to win election, because now he does not have money to induce voters. I know. But one thing I'll tell you that I will not be in Nigeria when either Ashwaju or Atiku would be sworn in. Because that one is medicine after death.
Okay, thank you very much. I have engineer.
My brother.
Long time. Did you go to Abuja?
No, I went to site.
Okay. People are surprised that Tinubu is leading in the APC primaries. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. Because I do tell people here, says Tinubu is going to win the primary. Because it's by God, it's not by somebody's power.
We heard that they gave money, $50,000 to delegates.
I don't know that one. I don't know that one. What I know that in the nation, there's nothing go for free. You get me now? Even though inside the church, there's a political matter inside the church.
Is that right?
Inside church.
Is that the way?
Even though inside the house, I'm coming. Husband and wife and the children, they do political something inside the house. You get me now? So I don't know because I did not hear anything concerning money, and I not see someone that give you money like this. So I can't say something I don't know about it. What I can say that this thing, I'm just praying for God for the victory to come to Ashwaju. But I told people here, say Tinubu is going to win the primary, but before you get to that place, the high is going to see something. Because God has shown me. And the general election is going to win. It's going to win as good as done. Not God has shown me, I told people before now. And I get confident for that. God is God, not by somebody. I'm not a pastor, but I believe that anything God show me when I see, and it always comes to my mind, I know that is a pure something. But when I tell people, I say, Atiku is going to win PDP as planned. People say no, I know they win. I thought that this guy, Faleke, is going to win, and he win. Because God showed me everything. And not that maybe they win and I say it. I told people before this time, say, see what God showed me. And it's going to be. And I told people, say, Tinubu is going to win. But before you get the primary, you pass through many things. And when you pass through all these things, I know God has shown me. I didn't care. I know that I'm going to get the victory last. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's not something that I'm not saying. But what I always
many, I look at the youths now, they want a younger person to rule them as president.
See, actually, but let me tell you something. If you say we want younger as well, truly, but we need somebody that is capable for this Nigeria presently now. Nigeria is scattered now. We need somebody that can bring everybody close together. We need somebody that will make sure that in the Asoro, in the federal, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, they will be in power. It's not that maybe you will not remain only Yoruba there, or you remain only Hausa there, or only Igbo. They will mix up everything together so that everything will balance, so that no trouble will be fighting one person. Because that's what will cause the problem. If the Igbo dey one position, is they okay? If they this one, Yoruba dey there, You go this way, outside there, everything is balanced. Not something like they only want people be in the power. So let them balance the matter so that everybody will be happy. And I believe that if the Tinubu winner, the next coming will turn out to evil. So that everything will not balance, so nobody will be complaining.
Okay.
So Nigeria will now have peace.
Thank you very much, engineer. I would like to see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Oluwa. Let me look for Oluwa one so that I can give us the language. Oluwa, what is the language?
What's happening? How are you?
What is the West Side?
The West Side language, Nigeria is in a porto now. Everybody, don't you say everybody? Everywhere they are waiting for the primary execution results.
People did not sleep yesterday.
Till now, okay, why are they trying to manipulate and language and to transform the language and to make it to more? We said 10 o'clock. Now what is time now? 10 o'clock in the night yesterday. You said 10 o'clock, we'll see the atmosphere, we'll see the language of the result. Who start for the exam is this? PDP never do exam like this. Name that Labour Party. Why is APC? Why is APC shifting the document to the West Side? The West Side will die. Tupac Amaru Shako, blessed memory. Why is Nigeria in Tupac kingdom now? I watched yesterday, I was tired, I sleep off, I was off the telly. Because you said 10. Now, I was watching, the woman was telling me that it's 2 o'clock a.m. And I said, okay, I can't wait anymore. Let me see this morning. This morning now, never came to pass what is happening. Are they afraid of Jakaba? I believe that they are afraid of Jakaba. Because Jakaba is a lion. Because the lion, they have swallowed all of them.
That's all of them.
All of them are swallowed. The lion has swallowed all of them. The Jakaba, the kingdom of the jungle lion forest house.
Many people are surprised that Jakaba.
Yeah, they're not because Buhari himself is afraid of Jakaba. I respect Jakaba. I never respected him before. I respect him now because Buhari himself is afraid of Jakaba. Because Buhari wants to bring Hausa again in the name of APC Hausa, PDP Hausa. When I see the royal of the lion or the wolf in the forest, you know, we draw the fucking whole house. Buhari will draw. Not to see Buhari as he's sitting down, and they are watching the scenario. Many people were stepping down and Jakaba. Buhari will be like, God, Buhari, somebody that feed you, the hand that feed you, the finger can't bite yourself anyhow. Before you bite the finger that feed you, there must be situation. And now, he feed you. First, second, third. Buhari know that Jakaba is a pinnacle in his life. Forever. He never forget Jakaba. That's why Jakaba is still holding this result. Because of the influence of Jakaba, the result has been holding. Since day before yesterday night, this morning, till now, what's time now? Almost
After 10.
no result. Because of what?
11.
They are afraid of the lion of the Bodilon. The lion of the Bodilon.
Is Tinubu the people's choice?
It's part of the people's choice.
Is it your choice?
It's not my choice.
It's your choice.
Now, because he will wrestle them. Because things are changed. Things fall apart. Things change now. In the circle of the power of the department of the corridor. Things change. And I rather have to play the way below. Don't you see that woman? The only womanhood is stand up for Jakaba. Akpabio, stand up Jakaba. All of them stand up Jakaba. Because Jakaba meant them to eat. Who's feed you? You can never forget that person. Because after God is some human being. Human being want to take it from nowhere to make it somebody. You can never forget that person anyhow. No matter the situation, no matter the blackmail. Go say forget to. See, you are a tata for that side. You are a tata, say Jakaba. Jakaba get you. Oh. See, let me tell you one thing. Nigeria, we have to wrestle power. Hausa can never continue. Neither Hausa Fulani. Simple as ABCD.
Continue beat Atiku.
Atiku is a tata. Atiku never feed anybody. You only feed me candle staffs. End of discussion. Atiku has money, Tinubu has money. Two of them have money. But one feed people more than people. God God doesn't respect anybody. God respect who feed the masses, who feed people.
There's some people that agree that.
Yes, let me tell you, because of Tinubu, why people hate Tinubu? Because of Buhari. Because Tinubu single-handedly bring Buhari to power. That's why I make that statement the other day. And Buhari make Nigeria to hungry. That's why Tinubu face is hungry. Are you understanding me now? Because of Buhari bring hardship to Nigeria. Wicked hardship that Nigeria never experienced before. And who is the number one head of Buhari is Tinubu. That's why Tinubu have a big demonic color face. He was hated. But deep inside him, he can change the situation. He have Abiola ideology, he have Awolowo ideology. All those ones are like me and chop, you chop. But now, let us see him. I have my fucking PVC, my fucking home house.
They are going to.
I think who is a shower. I think we go to APC, to PDP, to ACN. Why are you walking up and down? Are you a criminal? A criminal go different lane, go different place to suck. When you say don't follow you, you go the other side. But this one remain one place. You see, Nigeria, we are lion. But let lion tackle lion. Let lion tackle lion. And lion will respect lion.
Okay, thank you very much. Although I say that we are lions, I'm not a lion though.
We are lions.
Yes, we have come to the end of the program. This morning, Vice Chancellor and newsstands, we will still monitor the program and know who would be the flag bearer of the APC. Currently, Tinubu is winning. He has won 2 ballot boxes. Yes, and the third one is being counted now. What is the fate of Nigerians? What is the fate of those that are marginalized? What is the fate of those that are hungry? What is the fate of those that are unemployed? What is the fate of those that have no hope? Bye for now. Till tomorrow, as we meet for another exciting edition of the program. Bystanders at the newsstands. I am Christian Chuku.